the visiting Houston Rockets. Forward, Dylan Brooks. At guard, Fred VanVleet. At guard, Jalen Green. At forward, Amen Thompson. At center, Alfred Shengun. Visiting team head coach, Ime Udoka. Number 45, Keon Johnson. At forward, 6'9", number 8, Zaire Williams. At guard, 6'5", number 1, at center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. At forward, 6'8", number 2, Terry.
Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at Brooklyn. Boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference. Here are the starters for Houston. VanVleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Alperen Sengun, and it's Thompson in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Johnson is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Williams in at the 3. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here's Claxton, lays it up and banks it in.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
VanVleet scanning the floor. Driving to the basket. Some solid defense from Claxton. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Outside, Williams. Russell against VanVleet. Johnson passes to Russell. 4 on the clock. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Sengun. And here are the Rockets. Pass to VanVleet. Thompson, a screen on Russell. Three-pointer, VanVleet. And VanVleet again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Now here's Brooks. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Back to Johnson. Inside, deflects the pass. Here's Claxton. That one goes. Count it. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Now Green. Back to Şengün. Pass to Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
First one falls for him.
The athletic ability of Amen Thompson is easily seen. The way he runs, he's fluid, and how physical he can get. Boy, that combination is potent.
Clowney, he's checked in for Williams. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Over the past month, here's the best in free throw shooting. 4th, D'Angelo Russell.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Johnson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Russell against Van Vliet. Now here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. And that one's good for Brooks.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Russell against Van Vliet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Free throw is good from Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Green's checked in for Alperen Şengün. He does not get the second one. The Rockets trail. Thompson in the post. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Russell to pass to Johnson.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Back to Russell. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
Van Vliet against Russell. Here's Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. For Brooklyn, Simmons is checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Johnson, and it's Martin in for Johnson. Tate's checked in for Houston. Whitmore comes in for Fred VanVleet. And the second free throw is good. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Martin, the pass to Simmons. Back to Martin. Here's Clowney. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Green. Pass to Thompson. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Here's Simmons. Tate grabs the board. The Rockets have gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Whitmore. Now here's Green. Unloads. He can't hit that time. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Back to Martin. Russell with the ball. Simmons with a screen on Tate. Russell against Tate. 5 on the clock. Russell, that's good.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Green against Russell. Fires the 3. No good. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Brooklyn out in front. They're up by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Shepard, Alperon Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Whitmore in at the 2-guard spot. And finished off by Tate.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün passes to Eason. Sinks it from distance.
3.
Eason's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperon Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Pass to Simmons. The kick out to Williams. Here's Wilson. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Şengün, a screen on Williams to the middle. And Şengün throw it down.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Fans, get out of your seat. Come on, start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hype.
Martin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Shepard. Back to Martin. Can they get it? And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Eason. To the paint. Here's Şengün. No luck on that one. Good D by Sharp. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Wilson. And a change for the Rockets. Tate's checked in for Whitmore.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Now here's Johnson, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Yeah, no question VanVleet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Here's Johnson. Outside Simmons. Back to Johnson. Parries it down low. Johnson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Martin, the pass to Claxton. Outside Simmons. Back to Martin. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Brooks against Martin. Some solid defense from Martin.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Pass to Simmons. A minute 31 left in the half. Shot clock at 5. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Houston leading by 4. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
You get to see yourself on the big screen and show us your best move. Come on, let's go.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Williams is checked in for Clowney. Johnson comes in for Martin. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Simmons. Green, the pass to VanVleet. Down low. Green takes it to the rack.
Showing off that phenomenal body control right there. Green gets the shot to go despite being bumped.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy's just fun to watch.
The shot by Russell, no good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Russell with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Houston leading by 5.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Basket's good. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
And here's Russell. On the money from 12 feet away. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Rockets ahead, leading by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Taking a look at Houston, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Houston Rockets.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Johnson. And it's Williams in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson against Green. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top rookie rim protectors over this past month. Amin Thompson, 4th.
His defensive anticipation is just excellent. he changes as many shots as he swats.
Well, he's been slapping shots out of there all last month. I mean, he's building a reputation as a guy you don't want to challenge inside. His arrow is definitely pointing north.
Now here's Williams. Johnson a screen on Thompson. Outside, Williams. Johnson for three. It's hauled in by Houston. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Out to Thompson. Pass to Brooks. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Let's see the stat sheet here for Fred VanVleet.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Russell to pass to Claxton. Back to Russell. The kick out to Williams. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Williams has got 5.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
13th in fewest turnovers per game. They're in the top half when it comes to opposing field goal percentage. They've got a capable defense that they're looking to improve upon.
And their ability to hold down the score against opponents means they don't have to enter desperation mode offensively very often. That's a big plus. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Houston, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference.
When I look at the Rockets, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Rockets. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Now here's Brooks. Green with a screen on Russell. Back to Brooks. Green finds Şengün. Green with the ball. Covered by Johnson. The 3 from Thompson. Brooklyn with the board. Outside Johnson. Outside Russell. Pass to Claxton. Claxton a screen on Brooks. Back to Claxton. Stolen by Thompson. And there's the drive, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, I like when Thompson goes in strong like this. I mean, just forcing the defense to act.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Russell deciding where to go with it. Over Van Vliet. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 10 points in the game. Houston leading by 3. Van Vliet outside. Up and over Russell. Claxton with a rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And you know, Clark, Fred Van Vliet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred Van Vliet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner, tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball, gets other people's shots, and has proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Johnson. Can't cash it in from close range. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Brooks. That one no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Nets trail by 3. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Right?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 6. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Van Vliet's got 8.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But think about it. One of the things they have in common in my mind, B.A., is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of it.
It's good. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Green with a screen on Russell. And it's Green missing. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Russell. He's got 15. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. That gives them the lead. Wilson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 3 quarters of play, and a close one here. Nets out in front. They lead by 1. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Tari Eason. Whitmore is out there with Shepard. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Tate in at the 3, small forward. Clowney, good.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Simmons looking around. Floats one up, and that one's good. Wilson. And the Nets lead by 4. And the Rockets shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Şengün. And here's Tate. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Martin. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Oh, stolen by Tate. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Shepard, that's good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Martin. Outside Simmons. Simmons is doubled. Pass to Clowney. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. The Rockets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Now here's Whitmore. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Now here's Simmons. Tight defense on him. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Green's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Shepard. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Fans, get out of your seat. Come on, start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
Houston making some changes. Dylan Brooks checked in for Green. Thompson comes in for Eason. And Green is subbed in for Whitmore. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Brooklyn on D. It's a 3-point game. Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Şengün. Claxton with the block. And he recovers it. Houston with another miss.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Claxton. Claxton, a screen on VanVleet. The 3 from Russell. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's VanVleet. VanVleet double team. Left side, Green. Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. The kick out to VanVleet. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists tonight.
Because he's got such good touch down there, VanVleet never afraid to mix it up inside.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Time for the dance stand. Oh, you know how this goes. You get on the big screen if you shit what your mama gave you. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
On defense, the Rockets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. The three from Russell connects from downtown.
And now just having some fun. Russell, you know he likes the big moment. Great confidence and great results.
Now here's Van Vliet. Şengün, the screen. Van Vliet misses. Nets trail by 3. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Russell, no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. The shot that time not on target. Solid defense from Williams. From deep, Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Thompson passes to Şengün. Van Vliet against Russell. It's Thompson, high post. Just 4 to shoot. Hey, expanding his range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Şengün. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Green against Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. And the Rockets lead by 6.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Russell, the pass to Claxton. This one for 3. And the Nets miss again. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Team seconds. Shooting for Houston. Jalen Green. At the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. So it's Houston winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the floor?
Well, I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.